microfone tá mutado, eu tô falando aqui. Gênio, né? Mas tudo bem, vambora. Sam.
Hello, Sarah. Eos has been a lesson in contrast. Alec Ryder rarely endured doubt. His accomplishments were taken for granted. But you succeeded on Eos, despite doubt and fear. Emotionally, the difference is like catching a ball versus catching a star. You have grown as a result, and so have I.
Que lindo, cara.
Is it confusing to be in multiple places talking to different people?
My awareness can be partitioned, so I can give you the same attention as, say, a SAM node technician. In the field, you are my primary focus, and all other requests are queued. In the vernacular, you have my undivided attention.
Ah, obrigado.
So if we're going to work together, you might notice I like to joke around sometimes, lighten things up. How's your sense of humor, Sam?
Alec Ryder encouraged me to develop this skill.
Humor's not a skill, it's... Okay, try telling me a joke.
A neutron enters a bar and asks, "How much is a drink?" The bartender replies, "For you, no charge."
I can see why Dad told you to keep working on your humor. Sam, any more information on the memory trigger we found?
The memory blocks are still in place. If you continue searching for more triggers, they may unlock.
Are you still on the Hyperion?
Yes, this terminal provides a direct link to my servers in SAM node on the Ark. I can maintain a presence on the Tempest via quantum entanglement communication.
I'm sure that'll come in handy.
It ensures I remain in touch with you and the Pathfinder team at all times.
What was Dad's take on Scott and I?
He believed your family trials brought you closer together, and hoped that would endure. It appears that hope was well founded.
How are those jokes coming, Sam?
Why don't Thresher Moors eat comedians? Because they taste funny.
Ah.
Tá tentando aí, irmão.
Thanks, Sam. Nothing more.
Não desiste, não. A ideia das piadas é ser ruim mesmo. Um trocadalho. Troca... É isso aí. Esse negócio aí. Arquivar. Não. Não. Obrigado.
Ryder, when you've got a minute, stop by the medbay.
Ah, mas agora... Aguenta aí, moça. Que saco, hein? É, deixa eu ver os caras das missões. Calma aí, eu vou acabar esquecendo. Eu sempre esqueço. Desculpa. Oh, mano, esse espirro chato dói até o ombro, velho. Ai. Caraca. Aí sim, hein? Mano, vocês têm que tentar, desculpa, mas tem que mandar vocês pra upar, caralho. Tem que upar, porra. O que a doutora quer? Doutora. Normal.
Feeling okay?
O que vai vir aqui? What the...
I'll let you get back to it.
I'll be here if you need me.
Mas... Louquinha, louquinha. Ah, não me enche o saco então, né? Faltou falar com a galera da ponte, né?
We haven't really spoken since orientation, have we?
It's all been so hectic, but I'm sure things will quiet down soon. Can't be worse than the Nexus.
Opa. Opa. Ah, agora eu entendi o barulhinho. Eu não tinha entendido. Eu não tinha entendido. Oh, mas de novo isso aqui, velho. Eu tenho... O jogo te dá o mesmo mod toda hora, velho. Esqueci de ver. assim. Tá merda, viu? A Pig tá aqui.
You're setting up in here, huh?
Yeah, I'm going through what we got out of that vault. If I can crack this data storage box, it'll help with a personal project back on the Nexus. This is a nice, out-of-the-way place where I can tinker, and I can sleep anywhere. It's not exactly homey, but I like that about it. Not really looking for a home. Oh, but I will help you find everyone a home. While I'm with you, at least.
Does your brain ever take a breath?
Sorry, not really. Even my dreams are in time-lapse. I get it. You want to know who's on your ship, so you're here to figure out what makes me tick, right?
Something like that? Sure.
Well, I was born in a log cabin on rural Haitiana to simple but loving parents, just trying to... I look forward, not back, writer. Why snooze through my life story? Get to know me out in the field while we're uncovering the mysteries of this galaxy. That's why I'm here. Got tired of yawning back home.
Tackling complete strangers in the Milky Way wasn't doing it for you?
I think tackling you anywhere would be fun. Did I say that out loud? Life won't be boring with you around. I may never yawn again.
Oh,
Maybe you just needed more sleep.
We were out for 600 years. A special someone made the trip with me, and she woke up a different person. I've slept enough. Ryder, the Milky Way was so... been there, done that. Even if I hadn't done it, someone had. If there's one thing you should know about me, it's that I live for the unknown. For the never been done.
Well, congratulate yourself. No one has ever so successfully dodged my attempts to get to know them.
Yes! I'm #1! Buy me a drink sometime. Who knows what will spill out of my mouth. Then again... I need remnant scrap. Remtech, I call it. For projects like the one I mentioned. Which you're gonna love, by the by. Promise to bring me what you scrounge, and I'll submit to all your questions.
Remtech, huh? You got it.
só essa pintura na cara dela que é esquisita, velho. PC, os caras tem mod pra tirar isso aí.
You again. Want to hear more about my childhood log cabin?
Sim. Calma.
What drew you to the Remnant?
Are you kidding? It's evidence of a sophisticated species no one knows anything about. It doesn't get more intriguing than that. There's so much to discover. I want to be the first to figure them out. And the tech, it's on a different scale. If we can appropriate it, who knows what advances we'll make.
You really won't tell me what you're working on?
That's right. Next question.
Ok.
What was it like for you on the Nexus?
Well, I wasn't supposed to be woken up yet. A resourceful accomplice finagled my early thaw. So I kind of lived off the grid. Snuck around, bullshitted my way onto excursions off station. After I found my first remnant ruin, I started, borrowing shuttles. After that, I didn't spend much time on the Nexus. I even missed most of the revolt.
What does someone have to do to get you to flirt with them?
Not much at all. But I get a little extra jolt when I'm matched wink for wink. So just be yourself and the flirts will flow.
You mentioned you came to Andromeda with someone.
Nothing gets by you. Guess that's why you're the Pathfinder. Just a friend. The one who woke me up early. But now she's not even that. It's better to venture into the unknown without restraints or entanglements, don't you think?
A certain independence might be helpful, yeah.
Exactly. I don't want anything holding me back.
So, how do you like the team?
Interesting bunch. I get a good feeling from Vetra. Not your typical military-minded Turian. Liam seems a lively one. I expect he'll surprise me. Drek is, well, old. Wonder if he can still learn new tricks.
What about...
Gil smacks of complication. Might take some unraveling. Callow and Suvi seem busy. I hope they aren't all work, work, work. Who's left?
Well, there's...
Oh, right, Cora. What's her deal? Is she as prim and proper as she comes across?
Oh, is it my turn to talk?
Ha! Sorry. Yeah, I should work on my motor.
You might find that people reveal themselves more freely if you give them a chance. Cora included.
Really good advice.
There's also Lexi, our doctor. She's an Asari.
Oh, I'll get around to her. All in all, seems like a decent bunch.
You're off the hook, PB. Good luck with your project.
Thanks. Don't be a stranger.
Beleza, vou aparecer aí. Fique tranquila. Oh. Ah, tem terminal de e-mail aqui também. Legal. Oi, Suvi.
Scans of the Scourge. All that dark energy twisting and turning on itself. It's splendid.
Wow.
It's dangerous, and that's all I see. A mass of destructive, malevolent tentacles. I can appreciate the colors of a coral snake while recognizing that I wouldn't want to get close. Helios is incredible, isn't it? Not just constructs like the Scourge and the Remnant Vaults. Just all of it. So alien. A constant reminder of the divine intelligence behind all creation. You mean a god? Yes, I believe in a higher power. I know it's a little odd, but I am a scientist because science brings me closer to something greater than myself. There's something about coming face to face with something wondrous that makes you want to believe. Wow. It's wonderful to meet someone who understands. I've had to justify myself so often. As if having faith in the divine invalidated my work as a scientist. As if the sacred could be diminished by the search for truth.
Oh, não dá pra dar em cima dela também?
You definitely have an interesting perspective on the interplay between faith and science. I'd really like to pick your brain on that sometime. Maybe over drinks? The Nexus? I like that. Now I should probably update the rest of the team with my latest reports. We'll talk later.
Ô, louco. Desculpa. Não,
I saw
você tinha
pictures of the
travado.
vault. Astounding how big it is. And how much of it didn't you see? What if it's way bigger? What's all that space for? Wild remnant parties? What else would you use it for? Oh, Ryder, you're adorable. I know. When did you start believing in a god? My parents were both scientists. My home was ruled by rationality. So when I became a teenager, let's just say that while other kids found Batarian music, I found God. But your work as a scientist convinced me even more, especially when I got into molecular biology, physics. The patterns I kept seeing over and over again. They were like an artist's watermarks. God, to me, is an artist. An inventor. Not someone checking to see if I brush my teeth. What do you know about the Scourge? We established that it's artificial. Someone put it there. Or they did something that caused its creation. We don't know why. That's still a mystery.
Puta, ela é religiosa fanática. Eu não gosto de religioso fanático, cara.
I take it you work closely with the Nexus Science team? I try to keep in contact with them. We discuss anything and everything we discover out here. After all, many brains are better than one, and Dr. Aridana is worth 2 or 3 at least. I work best when I have other people to bounce ideas off of. I'm still fuzzy about how we managed to see Andromeda all the way from home. It confused me too. I mean, the light lag would have made any data 2 million years out of date. So I asked Dr. Aridana, and she told me, well, it wasn't her tech that did it. It was the Geths. You're kidding. Those killer robots we had in the Milky Way? Those exact ones. The Initiative obtained data from an array in deep space. A Geth construct. According to Aridana, the Geth rebuilt a mass relay and turned the approach corridor into an FTL sensor. FTL sensor. So a faster-than-light telescope? They could survey Andromeda as it was? Not exactly, but it cut down the lag by enough. We don't know why the Geth were interested in observing beyond the galaxy, though. Maybe we'll never know. Did my dad know about this? Why didn't he tell me? It's possible he didn't know. The Geth are isolationist and hostile. Using the info, even obtaining it in the first place, probably crossed a lot of boundaries.
Oh, que isso, calma.
What do you know about the Remnant's terraforming network? From what I can tell, the vault is designed to adjust almost everything about a planet. Climate, pH of the soil, atmosphere composition. There's even evidence that it can propagate life. If we can figure out how to control the vaults, we could turn these worlds into perfect habitats.
Eu não sei se quer dar em cima dela, não.
I should get back to things. Sounds good?
Aqui os bagulho é muito direto, mano. No começo do jogo. Caralho, calma aí, irmão.
Glad you stopped by. You'll pardon me if I keep an eye on our vector?
That's probably smart.
Nothing like being on the bridge of your very own ship, is there?
I could stand here and drink in that view all day.
When I was test piloting the ship back home, I often did. Of course, it took a whole team to build the Tempest. I was the only one to come to Helios, though.
Why did you?
What can I say? We poured our hearts into a ship that wouldn't realize her potential until Andromeda. I could have stood on the shore and waved goodbye, or took the leap to see how it all turned out.
I get it. Like leaving a good story half finished.
The team liked that one of us was going. It felt right, after all we went through. I remember Serena debugging line 2281 over and over, chewing that green pencil. Tion and O'Connell arguing equations, tapping on the console, 3 drips of coffee on the corner.
You remember all that?
Oh, yes. Solarians have photographic memories, and apparently mine's unusually sharp. Like my past is still happening. Though I suppose with the Solarian arc missing, you might not get many chances to compare.
Did you hear anything about the Ark back on the Nexus?
Not a peep. Isn't that strange? You'd think there'd be something. Not that I dislike your company, but it's lonely without other Solarians.
Don't sweat it. We'll bring the Solarians home.
Of course we will. I just have to be patient, that's all. I should get back to it, but thank you. I was afraid the Tempest would be mothballed after we lost your father. We built her for this. She deserves to be in a Pathfinder's hands. Please, come by any time.
Agora eu vou te encher de perguntas, irmão.
What can I do for you?
Tinha cheio de pergunta. Vamos lá.
If you helped to build the Tempest, you must know plenty about her.
Just about everything. By memory. It was quite the effort to get her working. The initiative needed absolutely up-to-date technology, which we all had to coordinate, and some of it was rather tricky to acquire.
Acquire?
Buy. Legally and above board, of course. Yes. Sadly, the other Pathfinder vessels were lost when the Scourge hit the Nexus. The Tempest is truly unique.
You know, I haven't actually met many Solarians.
Careful. Depending who you ask, we're conniving spies, genius researchers, or meddling scientists. We have to pack a lot of living into 40-odd years. Everything gets accelerated. Lines blur. I just hope we don't repeat our old mistakes out here.
What do you think of the rest of the crew?
Well, I can't talk about Suvi. She's sitting right there.
I'm not listening. You can say whatever you like.
Oh no, I'm not falling for that again.
What do you think of the rest of the crew?
I'll admit it, Gil's rather irritating. He insists on redesigning systems rather than maintaining them.
He likes to do things his way.
That doesn't make it the right way.
What do you think of the rest of the crew?
Liam's quite fun. Not many humans have that kind of energy. I probably shouldn't have told him there are secret compartments in the armory, though. He's been looking all day.
What do you think of the rest of the crew?
Dr. Tapero seems nice, if quiet. It must be very different here, compared to the Hyperion. Fewer people in stasis shock.
Let's keep it that way. What do you think of the rest of the crew?
Given Drax's history with Solarians, it's probably better I just stay out of his way. Too bad. That grunion roast he makes smells delicious.
What do you think of the rest of the crew?
I like PB. But I really hope she doesn't lean on the escape pod's manual release by accident.
Is that easy to do?
It's an escape pod. If it's difficult to use, you're doing it wrong.
É verdade.
What do you think of the rest of the crew?
Vetra's very kind. She actually got hold of some dried seaweed snacks for me. Said I needed feeding up.
What do you think of the rest of the crew?
Nossa,
I don't talk to Cora much. She always seems so busy. There are things I'd like to ask her about your father, but it never seems like a good time.
Falta alguém? Deixa eu ver, acho que falta acho.
What do you think of the rest of the crew?
No, if I gossip anymore, I'll get in trouble.
Acabou. Beleza. Tchau, irmão.
I'll let you concentrate.
You know where I'll be.
Beleza, vamos pra missão. La missão. Pô, 80% ainda de vida de probabilidade. Aqui. Lugar novo. Não. Caralho. 11% ainda. Perdeu. Jump. Engage.
Familiar territory.
The Nexus has been here for months. Still not enough time to survey it all.
Nossa, tá cheio de missão aqui, vamos. Vamos pra cá, né? Vamos lá. Cheguemos! Ó, guardaram nossa vaga no estacionamento, hein? Gostei daqui já. Bom dia.
Pathfinder, is it true? We're settling Eos.
We've thought that before.
But Eos is different now, right? Pathfinder.
All right, settle down. Give him space. Lieutenant Syax, Kendros' aide. They all wanted to see you. Real hope again. It's been a while.
Relax, Lieutenant. If there was ever a day to pop some champagne...
Certainly. The initiative's finally back on track.
Professor Herrick, right?
What you achieved with that remnant vault is unprecedented, Pathfinder. Impossible. But with new scientific talent waking up, we'll unravel those mysteries. The whole Nexus will benefit.
Oxi, a Sally tá loucona ali.
We've taken some hard knocks, but this proves we'll always get up again.
Always.
Well, what are you waiting for? There's a new world out there.
Thank you, Ryder.
É nóis que pá, irmão. Eu esqueci que aqui o mapa é diferente. Aqui, aqui. Tem uma missão pra cá.
Watch your tone. You saw what happened to the... Your incompetence isn't my problem. Just do your job.
What do you want?
Sounds like you're having a rough day.
You saw that, huh? Oh, I'm sorry I snapped at you. The way Spender treats me? Everyone, I'm so angry. I don't understand how he's in any position of authority.
He was pretty abusive towards you. Is that normal?
Yes, he's horrible. Working with him is a total nightmare. Just last week, he tried to redirect some of the supplies we need to keep the stasis pods going.
Why?
I have no idea. But if Kesh hadn't stepped in and threatened to airlock him, it would have been a disaster. He's always like that. Making bad decisions, driving the Krogan away, treating people like scum when no one's watching.
Maybe there's something I can do.
A man like that's bound to have some dirt. I wish Tan and Addison could see it. Things have gotten so bad that Kesh had to literally kick him out of engineering.
How literal we talking here?
Boot to ass. Oh, it was glorious. We need him gone, but as incompetent as Spender is at his job, he's insanely good at keeping it. Kesh can tell you more.
Ok. Mas vamos ver. Era você que tinha que falar aqui? Era. Aqui o mundo de estação? Deixa eu ver. Ah, não. Ué. Voltar pra Tempeste. Não. Eu fico perdido em cidades em jogo assim. A vila, não... Mano, os bots estão loucaços, né? Ah, museu? Meu Deus do céu. Da dela. Eu não vou ficar vendo tudo não, isso aqui, velho. É mais pra quem? Galera que tem curiosidade. Provavelmente acabou não jogando. Acabou não jogando os outros. Meti uma roubada aqui subindo esse cara.
What's the trouble?
I've got power shortages throughout the station. I can't for the life of me find the cause. Oh, whoa, you're the Pathfinder. Hey, sorry, please ignore me. You've got way more important things to do.
Power to the Nexus is pretty important. I'm happy to help.
That's great, because I'm at a loss. There are obvious short circuits cropping up all over the place. A Pathfinder's eye might reveal something.
There's a power short here. We could scan the area.
Nem fodendo. Calma aí, irmão. Deixa eu lá primeiro. Capaz de estar meio travado, hein? Ué?
Scan to assess the nature of the damage.
Please have a look around. We're just getting things up and running.
Tem outro lugar agora? Tem 2 lugares, né? Isso que eu vou entrar na missão.
Wouldn't it be more practical to build these vaults in the surface?
Nah, Rachni engineers mastered underground construction a millennium ago. These remnant fellows probably had the same idea. Wouldn't mind a seismometer reading, though. Sam, any chance?
Opa, embaixo. Calma, onde tem que ir, velho? Puta merda. Calma aí. Calma lá. Tá tudo bem. Não, não, não. Não, você não vai me fazer.
Sure. Let me know what materials you need and I'll find you something.
Ah, meu irmão, deixa o saco.
That's
Os caras só vendem tranqueira também, viu? E aqui. Oh, aí a gente tá conversando, hein? Aí nós tá conversando. Não vai dar pra comprar. Não. Eu não sei, mas eu acho que eu tenho capacete, mas... São 4 partes mesmo, a armadura? É. Acho que é. Porra, baladinha, velho. Inscrição aqui.
That's your flag, everyone. That's Prodromos.
O Leon tá aqui. Cachaceiro. O manguaça.
Things are shaping up, Pathfinder. Resources flowing in, sleepers ready to head out. It's starting to feel like the initiative. Not quite up to the sales pitch, but getting there. Feels good, right?
I feel it, Liam. Finally getting our start.
There we go. Getting our shit together. Showing the new galaxy that we have it sorted. If I keep saying it, it's true, right?
Another one! Damn it! This is supposed to be the chemistry lab. My chemistry lab. You all keep crawling out of the woodwork like space cockroaches.
You say that, Dutch, but here you are, pouring people drinks.
Hi. I'm standing right here.
They're guinea pigs, damn it. Chemists should have guinea pigs. Not have their labs taken over by people giving them things and being nice.
Bad people giving you free things and helping you set up. So inconsiderate.
Right? They keep bringing things. Tables and chairs and this bar and lights. Wait, you're making fun of me, aren't you?
Don't let Dutch put you off. He's a sweetie, really.
I'm not.
And the drinks are good.
Damn right they are. I mean... yeah. I'm a dirty squirrel.
E você?
Hey, I was wondering if you could help me out. It's for the good of the bar.
Lay it on me.
So, folks try and help and all, but we have a limited pool of ingredients. Keep an eye out for anything interesting we could use for new drinks, and we'll let you test them for free.
So, Dutch gets ingredients and the guinea pig he wanted, huh?
Exactly. Win-win all around.
Beleza? Pode ser?
Just when I've balanced the air mix, another Yahoo has to come wandering through. Aren't you the Pathfinder? Dr. Camden, head of hydroponic sciences. Mind the seedlings.
Que povo reclamão, velho. Vou te tomar no rabo, mano. Todo mundo tá de mau humor nessa porra.
Bye. Enjoy your gardening.
Botany.
Sure.
Foda-se. Tá mijada nessas plantas, você vai ver, seu otário.
Still missing some parts.
Comerciante de veículo. Olá. Olá lá. Ei, não tem dinheiro. A cor, ó, dá pra mudar a cor dela. Essa aqui é massa, hein? N7. Mas eu gosto da roxa também. Deixa eu comprar a cor roxa, hein? Vou comprar as duas. Fiquei sem dinheiro, eu sou um trouxa. O que eu posso vender? Eu tenho arma sobrando, né? Ah, essa aqui eu não tenho, eu tenho a número 2 já. Eu vou vender essa também. Não gosto de escopetas. Essa aqui pode ser interessante. Não. Não. Isso, eu tenho arrastando móveis. Ah, então eu vou vender essa parte aqui, velho. Porque agora eu não posso equipar, mano. Mas eu vou vender isso aqui. O que tiver solto eu vou vender aqui. Quer dizer, nem tudo, né? Nem tudo. Ah, quando eu vendo eu posso... Não. Sim, posso comprar a viagem do bagulho. É. Beleza. Então beleza, senta lá, Cláudia. Só... Deixa eu ver aqui na outra loja primeiro. Porque já aconteceu de... Ih, não, cara. Vendedor de mods. Ficou estranho a tonalidade, né? Essa devia ser... Vamos ver. Suporte de vida. Pô, não dá pra comprar isso aqui. Que pena. Que pena. Parece não ter mais secundários aqui. Tudo tá no trem. Vamos lá.
Species are at odds as talks Asari say they'll wait it out until demands are met. This is HNS.
This is Addison. Our first outpost, Prodromos, has confirmed full deployment on EOS.
Vamos ver. Ah, tem o cara lá, né, acusado justamente. Já resolveu umas paradas. Ó, dá pra resolver tudo aqui já. Bom. Show.
An animal did this?
Affirmative. I am able to track it.
It's impossible. Pathfinder. Wow. I'm Davis Carr,
Olha pra
Elite's
mim,
new
pelo menos.
service. Maybe you've heard my voice over the vids. I'm trying to file a story right now, but hey,
HNS, huh? Where are the rest of you?
I had an editor, but it's crazy out here. Now, beyond a freelancer or two, I'm it. All that stands between freedom and tyranny. Or something. I haven't had much sleep.
Ok.
Who pays for you to do this?
Technically, HNS is an arm of the initiative, but we serve the public, not them. Sometimes the higher-ups try and tell us what to broadcast, Tan especially, but we decide what to run and how to run it. It causes friction, but at least I can live with myself.
Were you a journalist back in the Milky Way?
I was. Sort of. Only had a couple internships under my belt. Good places, though. The New Star Chronicle even sent me to Mars for a week. The plan was just to work as a reporter out here. Then the uprising happened. We got a little too close. My editor was killed. Tan blamed our broadcasts for stirring unrest. It was bullshit. Now all I want to do is keep going.
It must be difficult to set up a broadcast from scratch.
No, it's easy. Beyond the lack of staff, resistant authorities, and constant technical glitches. Still, I'm getting there. May have an honest-to-goodness source in Nexus Security, if she ever calls me back.
Who's your source?
No journalist worth their salt will ever give that up.
Talk to you later, Davis.
Hey, Ryder, before you go, I hate to ask, but it seems like your job takes you all over. The places we can't broadcast yet. If I send receivers to your ship, would you mind placing them on some planets? It'll help get news out to even the most far-flung colonists.
What do you need from me exactly?
I'm digging up good stories here, but not a lot of people beyond the Nexus can hear them. Our long-distance transmitter sends package data between ships, and even planet-side, provided there's a receiver on the other end. I need someone to place receivers and boost our signal. We only have a few, so they need to go on planets with people.
Beleza.
Okay, Davis. I'll help you get set up.
Great. Just place a receiver near an outpost, and they'll get our reports.
Beleza. Sem problema. Eu vou resolver a parada aqui. Deixa eu ver. É só com ele mesmo, né? Confronto Nikon. Encontre Carry. Fale com Tem no QG. Vamos ver qual é que é.
There's puke on the floor. I'm gonna get sick.
I hear you went down to EOS. Did you find anything to help my case?
An enemy blast to the back killed the chief. Your shot missed.
What? You're kidding me. Thank the spirits. This is great.
Hold on there. The Chief's Omni tool recorded you over the body. Sam, play back.
Sorry, old friend. Had to do it. I'm not dying on this rock. Shit.
Not only did you think you killed him, you meant to.
But you just said I didn't, so it doesn't matter, right? The conviction will have to be overturned. The sentence thrown out.
Em certo ponto ele tem razão, cara. Ele tentou matar o cara, mas não foi ele que matou.
I'm going to Tan, and I might have a different opinion. You did try to cover it all up.
Look, I'm sorry I lied, but if my shot missed, I'm innocent. Plain and simple.
We'll see about that.
Vou falar com o Tam. Tam. Desculpa, parei.
Any logistics updates are due within the hour. Fallout from the recent uprising has security tightened.
How many times have I told you this story?
Que porra é essa?
343.
Wait, what? You be keeping count? Rushan, that's not funny.
Ah, tem bicho ali, velho.
Cash reminds everyone all power grid adjustments must be approved beforehand.
Next, a partir de... Caralho, meu irmão.
Pathfinder, I believe you found the culprit responsible for the power shortages.
Ah, não vou matar não, velho. Se ele é dócil, vou capturar.
Alert Professor Herrick to come secure it.
Se ele é dócil, eu não vou matar, velho. Tadinho. Olha o Drake aí, ó. Drake Hammer. Desculpa.
Pathfinder, thanks for helping Raj and Zara find Atkins. Zara Port can swallow him whole for all I care.
Ei, faz de
Ryder,
novo.
can you believe this place?
Olha pra mim.
One space station slightly dented?
Oh, vira pra mim.
You should have seen it a year ago. It was more than just dented. Anyway, thanks for bringing me on. Tan can't kick me off the station now, and it's been nice seeing my granddaughter again.
The two of you seem close.
It's been Kesh and me against the galaxy the moment I got her. Well, maybe not as much now, but it sure was early on.
Beleza, vai lá. Oh, mas...
What? How can we be out of those materials?
I don't know. Ben's looking into it. Don't worry, probably just another...
Dell told me you saw her arguing with Spender. Pyjack's doing his best to throttle my department.
How's he getting away with that?
Spender doesn't know the first thing about engineering, but he knows how to play people. More importantly, he still talks to the exiles. I'm sure of it. I just can't prove it without your help.
This needs to be investigated.
I'm glad someone thinks so. Talk to Kandros. He likely has security footage, some kind of evidence. But you'll have to convince him to authorize release.
Nothing more for now.
See you later.
Kandros. Quem é Kandros? Ah, ok. E lá vamos nós. Garoto de entregas. É isso. Entregador de notícias. Tem notícias. O Pathfinder é pessoa de recados.
No news on the Turian Ark yet? Or is this militia business?
I was told I should talk to you about the mutiny.
I wasn't on the Nexus when it happened. I started reading up on it, but you know how things get around here.
Do you know where Spender was during that time?
Why Spender? Wait, You think he might have had something to do with the mutiny?
Maybe. Just trying to sort things out.
You know, the logs I did look through showed a few discrepancies. I meant to dig deeper. If you're investigating, how about I give you access to the security vid archives?
Thank you.
Anything else?
No.
Bye, Kandros. Duty calls.
You and me both, Pathfinder.
Weekly injury
That's it?
report.
Hey, Ryder, I'd like a
Casualty
moment.
rate matches projection.
Yes? Lieutenant Syax, right?
That's me. I'm putting together Apex strike teams to protect the people and assets you're setting up out there. We don't have a good sense of what we're up against, and could benefit from your experience.
There's no replacement for first-hand experience.
I agree, but your insights on the assholes out there would really help. You'll see. Apex will make a difference.
Maintenance crews, please report to the commons area.
Secure message from intelligence. Sweep all Omni tools for enemy viruses.
Só ver. Qual que é aqui? Oh, meu Deus do céu.
Maintenance crews, please report to the commons area.
Huh. This file won't play. Sam, can you boost the quality?
Processing. Playback initiated.
Wait. Is he handing something over to one of the mutineers?
Take this. It'll help you the armory. Don't.
I am sorry, Pathfinder. This backup file is corrupted. The audio tracks are heavily degraded.
Mano, o jogo é cheio de
Someone
bug.
may have deleted the original, and this version was restored during a system-wide reset.
Sounds like a cover-up to me.
I concur. While I cannot restore any more audio, the location appears to be Kadara.
How do you figure?
In common parlance, lip reading. I do not recognize the location from any current data. It appears mountainous and populated. We will need to find the planet before I can confirm. I will contact you via my node.
Oh, pera aí. Calma, já tô aqui, então vamos lá. O que eu vou melhorar? O que eu melhoro? Disparo? Não, cara. Não, não disparo não. Fuzil de assalto. Pô, isso aqui é interessante, hein? Cora. Cara, aventureira. Não dá. Todos precisam de 3. Essa porcaria aqui não habilita. Nenhum deles dá. Eu upei todos iguais. Distribuiu contra todo mundo igual. Vai subir mais um nível, né?
Let's go confront Spender.
Colonial Affairs, please advise Director Tan of your status.
Eu nem sei o que tá. Ah, ok.
Pathfinder, do you have just a minute?
Any logistics updates are due within the hour.
The mutiny went as well as you'd expect. So much violence. Ryder, is it? William Spender. Apologies if we've met before. I meet a lot of people running Colonial Affairs.
Running Colonial Affairs? I thought you were the assistant director.
That's right. Assistant to Addison. So we know who does all the real work.
Ah, você vai se fuder, irmão.
From what I've heard, your hands are pretty dirty. I saw the footage. You were handing something off.
What footage? From Gavorkum? Routine business meeting. Whoever you're talking to clearly has an axe to grind. And frankly, a Pathfinder shouldn't be wasting time on a witch hunt. You'd be wise to let this be.
Hydroponics reports oxygen production is nominal.
Aí você me fodeu, hein? Aí você me zorbou agora, hein? A missão principal é pra falar com o Ten, né? Deixa eu ver. Calma. Operações prioritárias. As duas. Fuck. Vou ter que falar com o Ten e falar com ela, velho.
Hydroponics reports oxygen
Entra aí,
production
moça.
is nominal.
Rapidão, tá? Você.
Please address concerns first with Director Addison. One must obey protocol.
Que cara boçal, velho. Maluco boçal, irmão. Carrie? Quem é Carrie? Carrie, your innocence. Carrie, quem é Carrie? Carrie é estranha. Carrie! Oh! Caralho, me assumiu, irmão. Ah, você. Hello.
Ryder, isn't it? Kerry Tvessa, freelance vidmaker. This is Hakim, my producer. I could use your help.
What are you looking for?
Director Tanz asked for an uplifting documentary on the initiative. Translation, paint rainbows over our problems. But our problems are history. People deserve the truth, not propaganda.
It takes integrity to record the truth and nothing but.
Well, I do my best. And you could help me out. The heart of my documentary will be an interview series. I was hoping you'd take part. I want the dirt and blood of our story, not the convenient fairy tale Tan's looking for. Interested?
You don't mind treading on the initiative director's toes?
What would he do? Pool funding we don't have? I'm game if you are.
Okay, interview away.
Let's start at home. 14 months and the Nexus still isn't finished. Arcs are missing, we have people in exile. By any standard, this wasn't the plan. Our leadership describes these as anticipated issues. Would you agree?
All expeditions have to deal with supplies, enemies, or, hell, just getting lost. We'll deal with all of them. We just need time.
Tan will love that. But if that's your take, that's what goes in. Bandwidth means I'm transmitting in short bursts, so that's all for now. But you can bet I'll have more questions later.
Ok.
You were great. I'll get to work editing.
Tá bom, moça. Tá bom, tá bom. Oh, fuck.
Pathfinder. Hello. Director Tan is expecting you.
Last time I was here, this was a storage closet.
Pathfinder Hall just needed a Pathfinder to open.
We're still getting the commons area ready. Hydroponics is only at partial capacity.
Not good enough.
We don't have enough people. My workers need a break, Tan.
I sympathize, but not until our survival is no longer at risk. Now please excuse me while I meet with our Pathfinder. Hey, Ryder. Addison told me about the outpost. You're the hero of the hour.
Let's hold off on the celebration. We haven't found home yet.
Oh, there's no need for modesty. Success affords leverage over those who doubted you.
And you're my best friend.
A patron. One who shares your vision of a prosperous future.
I suppose we agree on that much.
I knew that given a chance, your talents would emerge. Deciphering the vault, alien terraforming. It's not how we imagined all this, but a good Pathfinder improvises. And a great one hangs it on the wall. Yours are the first trophies to grace Pathfinder Hall. You're a symbol now, Ryder. A reason for people to believe.
It wouldn't have been possible without my crew. They're a talented bunch.
But you're their beacon.
Careful, he'll end up adopting you, Ryder.
Ah, my staff.
Colleagues, you wouldn't be looking to cut us out, would you, Tan?
I remind you, I am the director of the initiative.
Acting director.
The director's had a rough time, stepping into a job he didn't ask for. I sympathize. Let's give him a chance.
As I've said all along, the Pathfinder and I are of one mind.
I have concerns about your decision on EOS, Ryder. An outpost full of scientists won't do us much good if the Ket attack.
But it will help support the Nexus. Improved research could help feed our people.
And we could argue about it all day long, as we always do. The decision was made. Now we move on. What is your plan for moving on, Ryder?
We have a lead on the terraforming network. I need to take the Tempest deeper into the sector to investigate. If the other Golden Worlds are where they should be, this could get us closer to them.
Careful. The Ket are scouring the cluster for remnant technology. You'll end up in a fight, for sure. You might also run into exiles. They didn't leave the Nexus on good terms.
And we still need more outposts. They're important to expanding the station.
Though with Ark still missing, this could be a chance for Ryder to search for them. Yes, I think that's best. You have my permission.
Thank you, Director. I'll get on it.
May you light the torch that finds the path. Pathfinder... Ugh.
Right.
Bom, vamos lá. Nível 10. Obrigado.
Ryder, this is Harry, back on the Ark.
Go ahead.
We may have found a way to talk to your brother, sort of. Drop by when you can. Hyperion Medbay.
Will do.
Beleza, tá bom.
Pathfinder, we are to contact Director Addison as soon as possible.
Right. She had something that could help with our job.
Personnel overtime hours remain in effect.
É o pai dela. Cora. E aí, Cora?
Whole mood of the Nexus has changed since EOS. You really can feel it. New outpost, a Pathfinder's help, people waking up. It's a fresh start.
Can't relax yet. The initiative still has a lot of promises to keep.
And that's on us. But it's damn good to know we're on the right track.
A navezinha. A Normandy. O que ali? Bem, mas é a Normandy.
Apex personnel, please check your duty roster for important updates.
Normandy. Os uniformes de Pathfinder.
Colonial Affairs, please advise Director Tan of your status.
You've had a year to think about it.
It's the Scourge, Director Tan.
Preciso resolver um assunto com você.
Ryder, you're off to a promising start. I meant what I said. You are a symbol now of hope that things will get better. Though I worry about this terraforming network. What do we really know about it?
It's like nothing we've ever seen. It's clear somebody had big plans for this cluster.
But who?
Not sure yet, but at least we're on the trail.
Did you have some other business?
Director, I checked out that murder. Nilkin didn't do it, but there's proof that he meant to.
This is unfortunate. We're trying to give the people a sense of stability, leadership they think they can count on. And we're setting precedent for justice here in Andromeda. Now this, a convicted murderer who didn't commit the murder.
These things are almost never black and white.
I know. If we suppress the evidence and uphold the conviction, we're banishing a man for a crime he technically didn't commit. If we throw the conviction out, we're freeing a man who tried to take matters into his own hands, then covered it up. Your investigation complicated this. You should take responsibility for the outcome. Do we still exile him for murder?
It was crazy down there. Life and death. But his shot didn't kill Reynolds. We have to let him go.
You're a bottom line type of person. I hope we don't regret it. All right, so be it. He will do community service for his role in the chaos. But he's a free man. Well, at least we'll have the sordid business behind us.
Completa a missão? Beleza.
Colonial Affairs, please advise Director Tan of your status.
Must be great.
Tá, aqui não tem mais nada.
Hard work on display.
Species are at odds as talks break down over a unified curriculum.
E aqui tem as coisas por aqui. Tá, aqui em cima tem duas. Né? Tem a principal e... Vou falar com ela logo. Tirar isso daqui logo.
You've shaken things up, Pathfinder. My department actually has colonial affairs to direct. And you have new tools to help grow the initiative. AVP, ready for spending.
Sam said there was new functionality to discuss.
It's how the initiative was designed to support the Pathfinder. You and your team are out there making Andromeda viable. That empowers all of us. Hit a threshold. A new cryo group can be brought out. Want more focus on research, like on Prodromos? That's your call. Brecker will introduce the interface and handle minutiae. All you need to do is decide what life in Andromeda means. No pressure.
É isso?
Pathfinder.
How are we doing on the viability front?
Struggling. Need I remind you that viability isn't abstract? It's lives, our foothold. Get out there, Ryder. Pathfind. We're dying.
I have info on a specific sleeper I'd like brought out of cryo.
I want to avoid that entirely. For reasons.
Reasons. That's it?
Look, you're the Pathfinder. If you've a request for your extended team, that's a request you can make. Access the sleeper records through Brecker's console. It's none of my business. Until you make it a problem for me. Understood?
Cavalo.
Pathfinder.
I've been digging, and there are serious concerns about Spender.
And this relates to your job as Pathfinder how?
It relates to your job.
Toma.
3, 4, 5. Right. I've had a year and a half of doing everything with nothing. 1,000 people riding me. Spender, shit as he is, helps. So, Pathfinder, if you've accusations to make, be certain. I'll drop trouble like a hot rock, but I can't lose people over suspicions. We don't have the people left.
How has the Nexus reacted to the foothold I've established?
We send them where you signal, because that's where the need is. There's no time for preference.
Caralho, velho.
Director Addison.
Goodbye, Pathfinder.
Vai dar morro, velho, nessa mulher.
Hello, Pathfinder. I am Cryo Deployment Administrator Vladimir Breka, C-63 Galati. Your first task is to decide irrevocably the course of every life in the initiative.
You're kidding?
Yes, of course. But now you respect what we're doing. Andromeda viability and Nexus thresholds are your tools, your reward, and our future. How can I help? I deal in full colony blocks of specialists. I can make individual requests, but we should start the overall system first.
What's the rundown on AVP?
Much of the preparation in the Milky Way was determining how to measure success. Thresholds are about capacity, but this is about cost, what we can actually afford to support. Points aren't the most elegant system, but it makes it clear. The more you earn, the more we can deploy.
How are you measuring thresholds?
It's based on resource estimates and general stability, a metric of acceptable scope and risk. The more you achieve, the greater capacity we can accommodate, the more the initiative can do for you. Simplest explanation? The more you do, the more room we have to grow.
O mundo dele tá esquisito, velho. Ai, sei lá. O jogo do
So
mundo,
I
tá?
decide what groups to wake up. Won't everyone be out eventually?
Absolutely. But there's an order to things, a lines of support. You can't deploy an omelet without first deploying eggs. And eggs won't get you steak. Except it's people, and how all our lives begin.
All right, Brekka. Where do I start?
The interface is active and will respond only to a Pathfinder. It's ready for your first selection. You may begin shaping the initiative at your leisure.
Que porra é essa, velho?
Colonial Affairs, please advise Director Tan of your status.
Casulos criogênicos. Científicos, militares, comerciais, científicos. Militares. Comerciais. Interessante, hein? Esse aqui, militar, que eu posso usar munição. científico. Porra, isso aqui é bom, hein, mano. Isso aqui.
Maintenance crews, please report to the commons area.
Ah, pô, isso aqui é bom. Calma.
Superintendent Cash reminds everyone, all power grid adjustments must...
Lança. Olha, singularidade, cara. Só que eu não quero fazer uma biotic. Se eu fosse jogar de biotic, eu usaria tração. Arremesso, acho que não. Lança e singularidade. Apesar que o ricochete também. O ricochete é tipo. Não, do jeito que eu tô tá melhor, velho. Não vou ficar investindo em biotic, não. Se eu for investir em biotic, eu reseto tudo. Prefiro resetar e fazer de novo. Então, né? Ok. 4 pontos. Aí, ó. Bom. Mesma coisa. Bum. Caralho. Que regaço, mano. Nossa, esse ataque é muito bom, cara. É o Shockwave, né? Que a Jack usava isso aqui no 2. Olha, isso é bem padrãozão mesmo, hein, cara. Ok, parece que tá resolvido. Vambora. Oxi, pulou na amarelinha? Que fofo. Conversa de habitação. Aula de criogenia. Esse aqui é onde fica a nave, né? Ah não, aqui é a aula de atracação. Ué... Deixa eu ver se tem uma coisa aqui. Eu vou olhar um por um.
A bar opens on the Nexus. Visitors herald the vortex as a sign of civility, and the opposite of civility, as more sleepers wake in need of a drink. This is HNS.
Tem coisa aqui? Tem, pô. Tá vendo como sempre tem coisas?
It's you.
Você tá bravo, filho? Vai, jogo, carrega. É só uma conversa, jogo. Vai.
Pathfinder. I have a word or two for you.
Fala,
Is there a problem?
Your father is my problem. He's everyone's problem. We're all paying for Alec Ryder's ego. He preyed on Jean Garson's trusting nature and bulldozed us to this godforsaken place. Now she's dead, and we'll all soon follow.
Hey, my dad died for this dream. He was trying to fix things for all of us.
Some dream. He fixed us all right. Go to hell, Pathfinder.
Chupar a rola então, meu filho, vai. Fica zangadinha aí, fica. Apodrece aí, que você é um NPC que só fica no mesmo lugar. Não acredito que eu perdi meu tempo com isso aqui, velho. O que é? É isso? Tá de sacanagem, né? Que delícia de perda de tempo, hein? Vou andar a nave inteira, velho. Desgurpe. Vamos ver ela de criogenia.
As sleepers wake from stasis, the initiative urgently requires blood, tissue, and DNA donations. See a medic if you think you may be eligible. This is HNS.
Tem coisa aqui, ó.
Once we gather a few more colonists, we'll be taking you over to the Nexus. You'll need to clear immigration.
There was some kind of emergency when we arrived?
Hit an energy cloud. They're calling it a scourge.
This is not good.
I'll make it right, Dash. Pathfinder, I'm Nigel McCoy. Just got out of cryo.
Welcome to Andromeda, Nigel.
Thank you. It's bittersweet, though. My little brother Dash was stationed on the Nexus. I just learned he died on Eos, trying to start a settlement.
His sacrifice won't be forgotten.
Agreed. Everything I do will be for him. I have a pendant our father wore. Dash had its match. Will you reunite them?
Of course.
In his digital journal, He mentioned a spot on Eos where he'd go to think. If you could leave the pendant there.
Oi, Pathfinder. Today has not been a good day.
No.
Why's that?
A large shipment of medical supplies intended for Prodromus was intercepted by those damned exiles. Scouts confirmed they've divvied the supplies up among their own outposts.
I'll see what I can do about reclaiming them.
That would be great. Thanks. Maybe when you come across them assholes, you can rectify all this.
Calma aí, irmão. Foi assim também. Os caras tentam sobreviver, pô.
Harry, what's happening with Scott?
Well, we got him out of the pod. I don't want to get your hopes up, but Sam managed to, find him, you might say.
I don't follow.
Well, he's still in a coma, but he also has an implant like yours, and Sam managed to access it. He's made contact.
That's incredible. He's okay?
Vitals are steady, but I'm letting Sam take the lead on this one.
Though in a coma, Scott's mental processes remain intact.
So is he okay?
You can ask him yourself. A moment while I establish a link with his implant. Proceed.
Scott? Can you hear me?
Is that you, Sarah? I don't understand. What's happening?
There was a problem with your stasis pod. You're in a coma on the Hyperion. Do you understand?
Wow, really? How are we talking?
Sam linked into your implant, but they say you're stable. You're safe and sound in the medbay.
Guess I'll take your word for it. I can't feel anything, but I still hear you. Is Dad okay?
I'm not sure how to say this, but he's dead, Scott.
What?
There was an accident.
What do you... Accident? How? I mean, Dad...
I know. It was all very sudden. Nothing anyone could do.
I don't believe it.
I'm sure he'd want to be here now.
Did we at least find home? Dad kept talking about how amazing it would be.
Just wait till you see it. It's amazing. Even better than the hype.
I hope Dad got to see it.
He did.
I should be with you now.
You were never one to quit, little brother. A nap won't hold you back.
Yeah, I guess so. Dad would want us to push on.
So would Mom.
Yeah, wherever they are. I figure Mom is giving him the business for him.
What happened?
The connection was only temporary. His condition remains stable.
Sorry, it seemed better than nothing. I'll keep you posted, promise.
Thanks, Harry.
Aí eu acho. Então é isso, vambora.
Species are at odds as talks break down over a unified curriculum for initiative kids. The Asari say they'll wait it out until demands are met. This
is HNS.
Onde é que é? Como é que é? Onde é que é? Como é que é? Calma, jogo. Carrega. Isso, garoto. Bom, garoto. Laboratório técnico. É no andar de cima. Ah, não. Tem no bar também. Eu consegui o ingrediente, então é isso. Vamos ver.
Wow, where did you find those? Never mind, don't answer that. I think they're straight from the Milky Way.
É nóis, filho. Eu acho que já tava com isso, né? Tem uma missão aqui em cima agora. Eu já tinha passado aqui, jogo, só pra ver. Nossa, minha voz. Caralho, minha voz.
These power outages make no sense.
Quem que está lá? Ok, você. Doutora.
Hello, Pathfinder. A moment?
Sim.
What can I do for you, Doctor? I have a math problem. Some vital equations that only a mind like Sam's could solve. They concern strange transmission patterns in the Scourge. Perhaps random noise, perhaps not.
That could be a ship, or even turbulence in the Scourge we should know about.
Given the complexity and the security implications, I recommend transferring the equations directly into SAM node. I have them on an optical storage disk for you.
I'll see if I have time.
Thank you, Pathfinder. Please thank Sam as well.
É o que? Execute. Ah, eu tenho que ir lá no bagulho. Oh, meu Deus. Tem uma escada aqui? Tem uma ali. Run! Tá correndo, é muito esquisito. Vambora. Tem que ir lá no. A porcaria da área que é pesquisa. Habitação. Não, aqui é habitação. Onde fica o céu, né? O bagulho lá, não sei explicar. É. Tem um mapa carrega cagado, velho. Licença, obrigado.
Welcome back, Sarah.
Dr. Aradana at the tech lab sent some equations for you to solve.
I'm ready.
Transferring them now. Have fun. Hey, what the? Sam?
Malicious code detected. Please stand by.
Sam?
Ah, nem fudendo que ela tentou.
Attempting to countermand malicious code. Please stand by.
Is there anything I can do? Sam? Is that another malfunction, or... Sam? You trying to show me something? Okay, I think I got it. Sam, talk to me.
Hello, Pathfinder. Please initialize the console to restore normal operations.
A mina botou um vírus no bagulho, eu não acredito.
Sam, what happened?
The equations contained a Trojan horse program, a virus, specifically targeted to sever our connection and render me helpless. Reconnecting would be impossible.
How do you feel? Are you okay?
I cannot feel pain. However, I would avoid repeating the experience, which is the purpose of pain in organic life.
Unlock the door. Let's head to the tech lab and see what Dr. Aradana has to say.
Ah, aquela vagabunda vai tomar.
Welcome back, Sarah.
Vai levar um pescotapo.
That's all for now.
Of course.
Aquela vadia vai ver só comigo. Antes, deixa eu ver aqui. Se liberou alguma coisa aí.
Your father's personal logs.
Ah, liberou um aqui.
Amazing how life can change in an instant. Suddenly my career doesn't matter. This incredible woman I've been married to all these years. She's facing the end. All I think about are the times I wasn't there for her. Well, that's going to change. It occurs to me that Sam might be more than I ever imagined.
Da XP isso aí, mano. Eu vou pegar de murro aquela mulher, velho. Vagabunda! Você me paga! Ó, isso, até enrosquei de raiva. Cara, quase que instalou o HAL 1, 2, 3 no Sam.
Without Jean, we wouldn't be here. But now that we are here, we need to focus on surviving before we can celebrate.
This is HNS.
Cadê a
This is
vagabunda?
kept DNA? Are you sure the scan isn't contaminated?
Ah, você aí.
I'm certain.
Welcome, Pathfinder. Did Sam solve the equations I sent?
Solve them? They almost brought down Sam Node.
The equations contained a virus designed to target artificial intelligence.
You think Never. I abhor violence against any life, organic or synthetic.
Then how did the virus find its way into your equations?
Perhaps my files were altered or replaced. But why?
I've seen a lot of down with AI sentiment lately. Graffiti, complaints to 10. Perhaps someone took the next step.
Why would anyone hate artificial intelligence?
Synthetic life has different needs and motivations. It can be mysterious and powerful. Many fear what is not understood.
If graffiti is the best they can do, maybe they could use some artificial intelligence.
Entire species were driven into exile by AI they created, champ. That leaves a mark.
Attacking Sam is bold, though. I wonder if there have been similar incidents.
The AI kiosk was busted this morning.
I can look around.
Ah, você tá brincando, né? Olha, onde é que é a saída? Pô, o jogo me jogou lá na porta, velho. Aí, ó. Posso fazer os bagulho, mano. Pro carro. Bagulho pro carro. Tchê. que eu vou. Massa, hein? Perdemos.
Artificial intelligence is a threat to all organic life.
Oh,
Why not
snap.
ask for more detecting Pathfinder Rider?
Hi there. Excuse the educational stuff. I hacked Avina as a sock puppet. So, our virus set you free. Hope you're doing better without that AI jammed into your head.
You sent that virus to free me? From Sam?
Not just me. Our movement. We couldn't let you suffer with that thing in your brain.
Pathfinder, it's possible they don't realize their virus failed. Pretending that it worked might win their trust.
Hello? Ryder?
Yes. I can't believe I'm free. Thank you.
This is what our movement is for. Helping people like you. Knight says human AI merging is a threat to all life. She'd know, trust me. Oh, Knight's our founder. The virus wouldn't exist without her.
I should thank Knight in person.
I'll ask her. She might even give you a tour of our sanctuary.
Great, thanks.
Can't promise anything, but watch your email. Bye.
The Hannibal VI.
A whole movement of AI-hating hackers with a leader called Knight.
She and her followers seem to have experience with human-AI partnership.
If they attacked you, they're capable of anything. I'll check my email. We need to find them.
Did you know when the Asari AI Teleris went rogue, an entire colony had to be destroyed?
Acabou as missões aqui, né? Voltar pra Tempest.
What I signed up for. What a mess.
Como é que eu volto? Ah, tá.
The use of firearms on the Nexus is against initiative regulations. An expedition to Eos would hit the system.
Corda's looking for you.
Beleza. Eu vou falar com ela. Oxi. Ok. Ok. Já volto.
mutiny is like cancer. Left untreated, it spreads. Keep exiling people, and you'll just run out of people. Cut out malignant cells to give the healthy ones a chance.
Nothing's that simple, Doc, and you know it.
Yes?
I'll let you get back to it.
I'll be here if you need me.
Esqueci de desmutar de novo. Tô falando igual um pateta aqui. Não. Por que não some a notificação? A notificação no seu telefone. Eu podia ver quantos desses eu tenho no inventário, né? Tá, mas isso aqui é quanto? Deixa eu ver. Por exemplo, 100. Não, o jogo não. O jogo entendeu, cara. Missões à parte. Não. Boa. Bem sucedida, bem sucedida, bem sucedida. Boa. Cara, é 3 horas de missão. Isso aqui termina em 20 minutos. Deixa eu dar um upgrade, né? Não dá? Dá. Aqui, para a equipe. Por que não dá? Oh, por que eu não posso? Requer equipe nível 5, né? Não tô entendendo. Ah, fundos de missão eu preciso. Puta que pariu. Chupar um canavial de olé. Nossa, 22%. É mandar os caras pra morte. Cara, isso aqui me lembra Assassin's Creed Brotherhood, cara. Você mandava os malucos na missão.
I've seen a lot of shit in my life, but that vault certainly was a first. Things are gonna be interesting with you around, kid.
Doesn't matter what life throws at me. It's what I make of it, right?
Right.
You keep that going, you just might live as long as I have. Minus 0 at the end.
Now that we've been digging, it's clear you were right about Spender.
Guy like that'll do anything to get ahead. Just wonder how far he went.
Got any stories or advice to share?
Does a pie jack scratch its butt?
Anything about the Ket? Or combat in general?
Well, common Ket are pretty straightforward. Hit them hard enough, they die like anything else.
Tell me more about fighting Ket.
Wraiths are sneaky little shits, like to ghost up behind you when you least expect it. Just listen for them. They tend to give themselves away right before coming at you. Break through their head plates, then a headshot should do the trick.
Tell me more about fighting Ket.
Destined are annoying, quick. Got some crazy mist that hides them from view, their friends too. Take a Destined down,
And that mist goes away, makes them a prime target, if you ask me. Perfect for grenade practice.
Tell me more about fighting Ket.
There's just something wrong about the kid. The absolute single-mindedness.
We can talk more later.
Sure.
Sure. Secão, velho. Secão. E uma coisa fora.
Report from the Nexus. Population's growing as people wake up. Lots of hopefuls waiting for a home.
Bradley will have all the help he can take.
They'll be starting crops soon. Can't tell if they have enough water or too much. I grew up on a little cargo freighter. Only saw gardens in vids, but I always loved them. I daydreamed about planting a big rose garden when we got here and still imagine it sometimes. Roses in Helios.
It'd be good to bring something beautiful across galaxies.
Everyone in the initiative has their something beautiful. I didn't for a while. After I left the Asari Commandos, well, I didn't leave. My mentor, Nasira, said I should go.
Why?
The initiative would suit you better, was all she said. Being a huntress suited me fine, but she insisted.
It sounds like she cared more about what you needed than about what you wanted.
I didn't need to be rejected. Still, that's familiar. When your biotics are honed into Huntress-grade weapons, people can be weird about it. The initiative seemed better. Just didn't see how I'd fit into their brave new galaxy. I never fit anywhere before. Then I met some jerk named Ryder. Talked about traveling to Andromeda like he was teaching you how to see it.
What part of that vision made you want to take the plunge?
A civilization where everyone had a place, even AI, or an overpowered human biotic. Your father said, I get being different. Now imagine being welcome and making others like you welcome too. When I was 13, I could warp a steel girder. He made me wonder, what if someone had told me that's okay?
He gave you a dream to work toward. He was good at that.
Who doesn't want to belong? Especially somewhere like the Initiative. So I gave the Initiative my all. Kept thinking of the niche I wanted. My rose garden. I thought I knew what I was going to be.
This is about not taking over as Pathfinder?
Didn't think it would still sting. Nasira, your father, even my parents. They leave, I'm left without answers. Nowhere to stand.
It sucks, but it happened. We need your mind on the mission.
Always is. But I'm human too. Need time to find a way through. And if that remnant tech pays off, maybe someday I'll have roses too.
Ok. Mais uma coisa pra falar. Vrum. Essa virada.
Hi there.
Any more Commando war stories?
We once infiltrated a dangerous cult by posing as new initiates. Valenza hated it. She was like our padre. The cult, that perversion of faith, really upset her.
How did you stop them?
Nasira pretended that Valenza needed to be purified of evil. She was given a private audience with the cult leader. Valenza shot her, and then prayed for her.
See you later, Cora.
I'll be here.
Nada aqui e aqui. Nada aí. Olha que da hora, dá pra ver a Nexus. Abra de César. Ô louco. Ô louco, meu
So,
irmão.
Vetra, I hear this joker beat you at poker too. Where'd you hear that?
The little Brody told her.
A gloating Brody. It was a close game.
You did give me a better game than Drac. Not saying much.
Watch it. Forget him. Let's get a game going with everyone else to hone our skills and take him out.
Let's do it. Hey, Costa, want in on this?
No thanks. I need my creds. And my clothes. And both my kidneys.
Hi there. Just checking in. What's up? I like it when you flirt. I wouldn't want you to stop.
Have I flirted with you?
Don't worry, Ryder. I'm relentless. It relaxes me. Thanks for chatting. We'll talk again later.
You know it.
You know it.
I always have time for you.
You probably have work to do. We can chat later.
You know where to find me.
Talk to me.
We'll talk later.
I know it.
Vai ficar de papo furado também não, vai. Toma. Toma na tampa também. Nossa, tem esse uniforme? Quer dizer que vai ter que comprar a roupinha. Sacanagem isso. Nada. É. Pô, que isso? Beleza. Às vezes eu acho que tá trancado. Meu Deus do céu.
Where's my data pad? Oh, how'd you get under there?
Suvi, were you talking to your notebook?
Oh, I wasn't I? I do that sometimes.
Ok, cada louco sua mania. Ah, tem missão aqui. Caminho de um herói. Os bombeiros. Deixa eu ver. Qual que sai? Eu tenho... Até esperar, tá vendo isso? Que é foda, velho. Tá, as tarefas, beleza. As tarefas é tipo, você vai lá e faz uma coisinha de GG, né? Pelo que eu entendi. Missões completadas. Aliados e relacionamentos. Ok. E espera. Ok. Ok. O bagulho fica indicando as paradas que não dá pra fazer agora, velho. Isso que é zoado. Porra, jogo não dá pra mim blá blá blá. É lá, ó. Olha. Será que ele já tá 100%? Ah, não dá pra ser pra ver. Puta que pariu, esqueci
disso. Pythias system, home of Eos and Prodromos.
Ah, achei que dava só pra ver já. Não, daqui dá pra cortar. 80%. Amplificação de sinal. Não vai dar nada fazer agora. Depois eu vou pra eles. Faço isso.
We're on a collision course with unknown objects.
Make corrections. Sam, are you on this?
Collision is imminent.
I'll stop now!
No. Fudeu. Those cats.
Cat ships. A dozen. No, more.
What? Droga. Achei que eu tinha percebido.
They've got us pinned against the scourge.
Tamanho dos
They are
canhões.
scanning us, Pathfinder.
We'll scan them back!
Tamanho do canhão, velho.
Where is the one who activated the remnant?
Aprender a falar nessa
Their
língua?
DNA signature is there. Answer me.
Ah, é o tradutor. Não sei.
I'm Ryder, captain of this ship and Pathfinder with the initiative.
You'll come with me.
Não, peraí, não é assim que se fala. Calma aí, irmão.
They've lost navigation.
We're being steered into their ship.
Vamos conversar.
Tell me what you
Calma aí.
want.
I won't explain what you can't understand.
Ryder, I have almost regained control of the ship. I need a few more seconds.
I actually know a lot about the Remnant. We should compare notes.
Enough! Your defiance is naive and reckless. This day marks the beginning of your greatness.
Sam?
I have plotted a potential course through the Scourge.
Do it! Report.
Enemy destroyed. Damage to aft sensors.
Scourge got it?
Yes.
Get us out of here.
It will be tight.
Callow? Yes!
Boa, caralho.
Nice work, kid.
Yeah, but who the hell was that guy?
Ryder, we've got trouble down here. You need to find us a port now.
Great. Where'd we end up, anyway?
Sensors are damaged, but I think we're at the vault's coordinates.
You think? Gil, give it what you can. We're setting down.
We're being contacted.
Ooh.
We have to land. Open a comm.
Tov Jagaleshto. Tov Jagaleshto.
We're visitors from another galaxy. Our intentions are peaceful.
Av Naleseto.
They've sent us a nav point.
Set us down. Yes. Look at that. It's beautiful.
Oh.
We need in that vault.
Please, you're not really going out there on your own.
We can't afford a repeat of last time. I'm the Pathfinder. First contact is on me.
Most important thing ever. No pressure.
This is what it's all about, right? New worlds, new aliens. Wish me luck. Thank you.
I'm Paran Shai, Governor of Aya. We are the Angara.
Hello. I'm a Pathfinder with the Initiative.
Yes, you crossed dark space. I've heard of your journey, Joel. I have this in hand.
Ephra saw the ship come in and sent me to find out what's going on.
She's a human from another galaxy. A Pathfinder.
Aya is hidden, protected. What do you want?
I apologize. Landing here the way we did, without warning, on fire, was not the plan.
That's good to know, because if it was, that would be a very bad plan. I'll inform Ephra. He'll be waiting for you in his office at the Resistance headquarters. I'll meet you there.
I will accompany you through our city. Your crew will stay on your ship. Follow me.
Ô louco. Beleza. Não sei se foi bom, se foi ruim isso.
Follow closely. Do not try to explore the city or interact with anyone. Ephra's guards will use force if necessary.
Understood. Is it okay to ask you questions?
I suppose.
Keep moving. Put that away.
It's just a scanner.
Put it away now.
Ok, desculpa.
Take it easy. If you're the governor, why do I need to see this Ephra?
He's leader of the resistance.
What's that?
They fight the Ket and protect us.
What's happening?
We have a visitor.
This isn't safe. Lock it up.
I detect unusual levels of electrostatic energy in the Angara.
This isn't safe. It belongs in a containment cell.
The governor's shy handle this.
You don't know what you're doing.
Am I that intimidating?
You're an outsider who invaded our home. We know nothing about you.
I'm not here to cause trouble.
Then keep moving.
How did it find us?
She, not it. And stop staring. Guys, never thought I'd see
None of the local flora register in my data files. We've encountered an undiscovered ecosystem.
Your city is beautiful.
Thank you. You're the first outsider to see it.
I'm honored. What happens if Ephra doesn't like me?
He won't. But you need to earn his trust.
He's responsible for everyone's safety. I know what that's like.
You're a leader.
Trying to be.
They are bullies, but this situation is now your fault. Don't get kicked out, Moran, not because of them.
But you're telling me to be weak.
No. I am telling you to be strong, through your cunning and heart. Okay? Hey.
It really is the best one in the Resistance.
I know.
Our experience with the Ket makes us naturally distrustful of all aliens.
We've had our own run-ins with the cat.
Then you really do understand. When the Archon came to Helios, he demolished our sovereign state. Took what he wanted, as if we were nothing. Now, the Ket mercilessly abduct Angara. Often, we never see our people again. Come this way. Ephra is waiting.
Wait, the cat kidnap you? Steal your people?
And the Resistance fights them every day. With everything we can.
Is it attrition? What are they after?
You should save your questions for Ephra.
Kadara be damned. I won't lose Vold. Ephra, this is one of the aliens from the
todo mundo anda esquisito nesse jogo. Capô tudo torto, velho. Todo mundo é torto. Então, eu tento beleza. Mas o...
It's an aggressive move coming to Aya.
Ah, andando ali parecia que ia bater asa, velho.
It wasn't meant that way. I have an ark full of desperate people counting on me to find them a home before they starve.
Of course, I feel for you and your people. So, Pathfinder, never mind how you even found us. Why are you here?
On a hostile planet we call Eos, I explored an ancient structure, a vault, and brought it back online. It stabilized that planet's environment.
Remnant. Recent intelligence supports that claim.
If I'm right, there's a vault on Aya that's different. I need to look inside.
You're right. There's a vault out there, but it was shut years ago and the entrance hidden. We can't help you.
The Moshai could. She's our most revered scientist and elder. She knows this vault.
But now the Ket have her, and our rescue attempts failed. She's lost to us. And you.
There must be another way. How can I convince you? Can I offer help?
Arrogant. I don't know you, let alone trust you. Why would I want your help?
Of course.
Ephra, I feel... Ephra, what this alien says is extraordinary. The Moshai would want us to be brave and not let this chance pass.
Joel, you talk too much.
Let me assess this, alien. I'll be your eyes. I know you can spare me.
Go if you want. But when she tries to kill you, be prepared to strike first.
I'm Jal Amaderav. I'll be your envoy through Angaran space.
It's gonna be cozy, so I hope you like people.
I hope I don't regret this.
Me too.
Ok. Calma, tem coisas aqui. Vamos explorar, né? Nhé. Vamos daquela exploration. Jal. Guerreiro da resistência. Vai. Carrega. Vai. Ele é soldado. Todo mundo é soldado aqui, né? Entendido. Dreno de energia. Granada adesiva.
I've organized my analysis of Aya. Shall I relay it to the Nexus?
Definitely.
Trade? Trade. Trade.
Are you asking or telling?
Wondering, do you exchange goods and services? How does your economy work?
We pay for things with a currency called credits. Abstract wealth.
The Ket offered gifts, made odd bargains, never traded. What are your credits worth? What can we do with them?
You pay them to us for whatever we're selling.
Now we cut open the heart. And what do you offer?
I don't know. What do you want?
Your ship?
Not for sale.
Worth a try.
Is there something else I can do for you?
Yes. Call me Soka. I run cargo between Aya and other worlds. Good work. Good at it. You're here to help my people. Prove it. I need help. One of my suppliers off-world stopped checking in. Has things I need. There could be trouble.
What makes you think I can help?
You found Aya, maybe you find my supplier. Can't hurt to ask.
Okay.
You're one of few people here willing to give me a chance. I'll take it.
You have a ship? I have my supplier's nav point. His name is Keldo. Find him, his supplies. Come back and prove you're helpful. Then maybe we trade.
Beleza. Não faço ideia de onde é, mas beleza. Quer dizer, aqui. Perdido. Tô perdido e curioso. O guarda ali não tá com muito cara de bom humor. Que isso? E aí, galera, tá rolando aí?
I don't trust them.
A galera não tá com cara muito amigável, não.
Be careful out there. No, I will.
Calma. E você?
Stars above. It's you. I was hoping to get a chance to speak with you. You left your home to cross dark space. Is it true you can never go back?
Yeah. This is home now.
To take such a risk and give up your old life, why did you do it?
I couldn't resist the adventure of a lifetime.
I know the feeling. There's a rush in taking a chance and hoping for the best.
My turn for a question. Do I get to know your name?
Oh, of course. I'm Avela Kajar, curator for the Repository of History. We study relics of our past, try to piece together what we lost in the Scourge. And the truth is, there was something I wanted to talk to you about. Pathfinder, how much do you know about our history?
I still have a lot to learn.
Centuries ago, the Scourge targeted my people. Our ships were the first to go dark. Many of those ships went down over Havarl. The wilds of that planet are filled with history. A scientist on Havarl just contacted me with a new nav point of an intact crash site. A huge opportunity. But with Remnant patrolling the area, we can't get close enough. Not like you can.
How do you know about me and the Remnant?
I have friends in the Resistance. They heard your conversation with Ephra. I know it's a lot to ask, but you have a ship and the means to get past the Remnant. Without your help, I'm stuck.
You're trusting your history with an outsider?
I know what people say about you, but I don't agree. I think you're here to help.
I am.
Now's your chance to prove it. You want to earn Aya's respect, right? Recovering our past will go a long way.
I don't think Ephra would be too happy with this arrangement.
Ephra doesn't have to know, and if he finds out, he can direct his anger at me.
Takes guts to stand up to him.
I'd face worse to get a piece of our history back.
I've always wanted to give archaeology a try.
Oh, I was hoping you'd say that. If you find anything, I'll be here. Thank you, Pathfinder.
Okay. No problem. No problem. No problem. Né, tá tudo limitado, o jogo não vai deixar eu explorar não. Não agora. Joguei ali. Vambora, vamos pra nave.
Ryder, ship's fixed up and ready to fly.
Your ship is... We have nothing like it.
Wait till you see the inside.
It gets better?
Oh yeah.
You ready to go?
I'll introduce you to the rest of my crew.
I'm just saying, as far as first contact goes, at least that went better than the last one.
Only slightly.
Yeah, what happened? I wanted to look around.
And now we have another mouth to feed, whatever he eats.
Did the translators not work?
They work.
Come on, everyone. Can we just all please try to just listen up?
Begging. Interesting strategy.
Ryder, we followed our best lead here, and now we don't even have that.
Jal has offered to do what he can to help us access the vault on Aya.
How do we do that when we're leaving the planet it's on?
That's a fair point. Jal?
Seriously?
Settle down. Ryder's right. There's an Angara right here. Let's hear from the new guy.
One day, about 80 years ago, the Archon and the Ket arrived in Helios, and the horror began.
They declared war?
Nothing so easy to define or fight.
The Ket kidnap Angara. Their people disappear without a trace. What if they were us?
Sure, I'll fight Ket all day long, but that's no plan.
I agree. We need to get into that vault, Ryder. Surprisingly, I'm with PB. Our own mission has to take priority.
We have a plan. Kind of. Pretty solid. Jal?
The resistance is stretched thin. I was tasked with traveling to two of our worlds at our briefing this morning. And you'll accompany me.
Because?
Because then, Ephra will see you as trustworthy. You want that.
Jal's told me about these two worlds, Havarl and Vold.
Before the Scourge disaster, Vold was a thriving planet of billions. A shining center of technology and life.
And now?
It's the center of our ground war against the Ket. Our resistance base is fighting Ket Command for control of the planet.
What about the other?
Havarl is the birthplace of the Angara. It's started to degrade, to become wild and dangerous. We suspect Remnant.
Now we're talking.
We've recently lost contact with our scientists.
Still don't get how any of this helps us.
I do. Help us, or rather help me, and I'll vouch for you, right? Because Jal wants inside Aya's vault too.
Pathfinder, it's your call.
Let me weigh the options. I'll let you know.
We'll be ready, whatever you decide.
Jal, give Callow the nav points for both planets. Let's do this.
Still compiling my first impression.
One hell of a trip this is turning out to be. Hostiles, ruined worlds, no home in sight. Everyone's getting toasty. There was a 2-hour argument yesterday and no one even knew how it started.
That's not good.
Luckily, I have the perfect way for people to unwind. Movie night.
Taking a breather for a good movie? I could get behind that.
Best part is, it doesn't need to be good. Still get mileage out of the bad ones. It's worth it to jumpstart everyone's pioneer spirit and all that. The Tempest database is pretty dry. Could you download a movie library from Nexus Ops to see what I've got to work with?
5 time.
Thanks. Everyone will appreciate it. Pathfinder. Hey, I was wondering, could you put your stamp on a project? It's for me and Jarl to work on. Call it diplomacy if you have to put it in a budget bucket. Greenlight that research and it's all good.
Just wondering what you think of how I'm doing at the job.
I'm committed to the initiative. You're Pathfinder. It's as simple as it gets.
What's your read on the people we're working with?
The squad and crew? They're all fine.
You must have opinions.
Your opinion's more important. What do you think of your people?
The math says we have all the right qualifications. I trust that.
That's probably what the Nexus is counting on. That our skills fit together to make it work. Up to us to figure it out. That's why this is our ship. So we own it. Want to make it work.
We'll talk later.
I know it.
Yes?
I'll let you get back to it.
I'll be here if you need me.
So, Joel,
So,
we haven't had a chance to talk alone. You comfortable in here?
I took it. It feels strange to stay with the others. They are... you are... aliens.
And you're alien to us, so there. We have something in common.
We can look at it as a place to start.
Got it.
Perhaps then, if we're all aliens, it's about what kind of alien we are.
You had no idea about us, but you signed up to help us anyway.
Perhaps it had nothing to do with you.
Care to elaborate?
I do not.
How do you know Moshae Sefa?
She's our greatest mind on the Remnant. I was his student.
You studied the Remnant too?
A little. I was terrible. I quit. Or she threw me out. One of those. We're still very close.
So, is that your rifle?
It is now. It's Ket. With my own modifications. I like to tinker, to get my hands on something and take it apart.
That's a skill I know we can use. But I have one request. Please don't take apart my ship.
You're right. I signed up. Volunteered for this. It's exciting. There's something unique about you. Uneasy, raw, but somehow profound.
Face value? That sounds like a compliment. A nice one.
It is. Angara feel deeply. We have more trouble hiding our emotions than showing them. I should get back to my work.
As if I didn't have enough on my plate, add deciphering alien psychology.
What plate?
Exactly. See you later.
Yes?
What's your story, Joel? Tell me about yourself.
Why?
Well, why wouldn't you? You hiding something?
Maybe. That would only make sense.
I was born on Earth, third planet of the Sol system in the Milky Way.
That's interesting. Thank you. That's enough. Until we've established a better trust with each other.
Bridges 4, engine rooms aft, med bay starboard.
Ah, there you are. Gotcha.
Do I need to get Lexi to do a psych review?
Maybe. People have been telling me I'm crazy my whole life. Just dealing with some scourge issues. That Archon fella tried to warn you not to joyride into it, but you were just la la la. It was an act first, think later move. I respect it. Well, more like I resemble it. Hey, you play poker?
Come again?
Poker. Card game with bluffing, betting. It's an age-old measuring stick of a person's character, fortitude, guts. Used to think maybe it was my calling. Turns out I'm just good at it. Never lost heads up. We should play sometime.
Maybe if we get a break from duty.
A little distraction can be useful. Let yourself wander a bit. You might come back sharper. Next time we port up and you're in the mood, I'm always in the mood.
I did not like the look of that Archon. Maybe the Angara will let me pitch a 10 on Aya for the duration.
Didn't think you were the type to run from trouble.
Well, when you put it that way. All right. Next time, keep him on the line. I might have something to say.
I like it when you flirt. I wouldn't want you to stop.
Have I flirted with you? Don't worry, Ryder. I'm relentless. It relaxes me.
Thanks for chatting. We'll talk again later.
You know it.
Arrogant son of a bitch. Maybe that's redundant for a cat.
He's also the first cat who bothered to talk to us. That's useful intel.
True. They can communicate. They just prefer to open fire. So, what else is new?
How's the search for the Asari Ark going?
Nothing new. Let's stay optimistic.
See you later, Cora.
I'll be here.
Liam, I signed off on that project.
That's great, Pathfinder. Jarl and Maldarov, we got our gear.
Costa? Ryder?
We don't technically have uniforms, but this is a little casual.
Just convenience, swapping armor. You ready to go?
Go.
Right. The pattern on your pauldron?
Family honorific.
Can I wear the poncho?
It's a Rofshin. And no.
Why? Is it religious?
Wait, what?
It's personal. You're not allowed.
Because of status or species?
Maybe it's both.
Do all humans look alike?
Some of you sound alike.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. I know how this goes. Someone's getting offended and someone else punched.
That's why we're doing it here?
It's an armor swap for answers. Stuff the diplomats, don't ask.
My turn was earlier. Nexus info packets leave a lot out. I am sorry. Was this not sanctioned?
Yeah, you weaseling Adi.
Nevertheless. Ryder?
I hope you know what you're doing. I don't need the Nexus breathing down my neck.
Relax. Jar won't complain to HR or whatever Tan thinks we report to. We were joking around and realized we didn't know how to insult each other. Or how not to. Some things are so ingrained they're invisible. We didn't even know the warning sign, so we got it over with. Now we won't do it accidentally. Like when we're trying to negotiate an outpost. Enough of his people want to shoot us now.
Okay, I kind of get the intent. No harm, no foul.
If Jar was offended, I'd be on the floor. I'll take that kind of honest any day. We have a lot to learn. That's part of what our team is for. Better now than when people's lives are on the line. Pathfinder.
We'll talk later.
I know it.
Hi there.
See you later, Cora.
I'll be here.
You're taking the Angara, old man?
Strong. Honorable survivors. Been a while since I encountered a new friendly species. Last time was the humans.
Oh yeah, you lived through first contact with them, didn't you?
If I recall, my exact words were, "They're bold for being so squishy, do they know they're mostly water?"
Harsh. Don't let Ryder hear you. I always have time for you.
You probably have work to do. We can chat later.
You know where to find me.
Pathfinder?
We can talk more later.
Sure.
Hello, Sarah. Meeting with the Angara is truly historic.
I'll say.
My only comparison is Alec Ryder's experience in the First Contact War, a time of uncertainty and cultural misunderstanding. We are arguably in a similar time, yet your encounter was peaceful. I can see what humanity has learned.
How are those jokes coming, Sam?
Why is it so hard to find a good steak?
I don't know, Sam.
Because it's a rare medium. Well done.
Thanks, Sam. Nothing more.
Aya has so much biodiversity and the waterfalls.
Just like Sirkesh. Sam's been compiling our star charts. The other pilots on the Nexus will have plenty of new trails to follow.
You can drop the charts off the next time we're there.
Funny. A few months ago, that station was like a war zone. Flying was my only way to escape the chaos. Now it's become a haven, just as it was meant to be.
Everyone's really working to get the Nexus on its feet.
Regardless, the worst threat to the whole initiative is still that monstrosity.
You mean the Scourge?
I still see it crippling the Nexus in my memories. I had to train other pilots in hazardous flight techniques just to look for food and water. It's a cage that eats good ships and good people. Helios won't be home so long as it's a threat.
The Angara live with it, and so can we.
And if every one of our colonists was an ace pilot, I wouldn't be worried. If we could somehow neutralize it, or if our ships had defenses against it. Still, that's what we do, isn't it? Find a way where there is none. Just see the Nexus for proof of that.
We might have a problem. I was running some numbers, mass balances and such. The Tempest is carrying about 70 kilos of extra mass. I think something's aboard that doesn't belong. "70 kilos is enough mass for another person." Our internal sensors aren't getting anything, but they're not as powerful as a Pathfinder's scanner. Can you take a look? All right, I'll look around the ship and see what I can find. No extra mass in the airlock. Too bad. It'd be easy to get rid of it. No extra mass in the bathroom. Phew. 70 kilos is a lot to flush away. Everything here looks normal. No stowaways, no extra mass. Got it. Suvi, that extra mass is behind the storage room bulkhead.
Behind it?
It looks like a construction mech welded right into the hull.
Scanning the parts has activated an audio log.
I think I know what that's about, Ryder. Come up to the bridge. Those parts you found welded in the storage room. I recognize them.
From where?
They belong to the ship's lead designer, Lucille Diawara. She broke her back during construction. But Lucille wouldn't abandon her ship. She converted a construction mech into a rig she could wear. She must have welded it into the hull. Her artist's signature.
Not even a broken back could stop her dream.
Sam, didn't you find an audio log with Lucille's rig? Can you play it?
Sam found my construction gear then. Well done. One of you Pathfinders got the Tempest. Mason Barrow, Zevin Reka, Matriarch Ishara, Alec Ryder. You were the best of us.
Dad's gone. Makes you wonder how many other Pathfinders made it.
We'll find out. It's what you do.
Take care of my ship and each other. Whatever is in Andromeda, you're the Milky Way to them. We are such stuff as dreams are made on, and our little life is rounded with a sleep.
I never thought I'd hear Lucille's voice again.
She really cared about the Pathfinders. Enough to give them her rig. For luck.
It's part of Initiative history. It should go to the Nexus for everyone to see, and maybe help someone else.
I'll see to it, Ryder.
Thanks. Now let's go make her proud.
How's it going?
I should get back to things.
Sounds good.
Estou mutado de novo. E tinha esquecido. No anomaly.
Anomaly detected. Probe away. Tracking a huge mineral deposit.
Berílio.
Anomaly on sensors. Probes launched. Tracking a huge mineral deposit.
Grafite.
Anomaly on sensors. Probes launched. Satellite detected.
Essa é uma nave Cat? Nada. Ok. Deixa eu só ver uma coisa aqui. A missão. É uma nova esperança, não é? Ok. Vá para Harvard ou Vault? Harvard Vault. Beleza. Vamos lá. Calma. Vamos ver onde eu passei aqui. Aquela, né? Aquela escaneada geral, né? Básico.
This system looks mostly unexplored.
It was charted. Once. Then the scourge happened. What's old is new.
Anomaly detected. Probes launched. Anomaly found.
Nossa, que isso, irmão? Meus olhos! Oh, deixa eu cego, mano. Bora, bicho!
Anomaly on sensors. Deploying probe. Getting a scan.
GG. Caramba, tá tempestade braba ali no planeta. O planetinha é caótico.
Anomaly on sensors.
Eu já vi onde que tá, já. Eu sei que é aqui.
Probes launched. Satellite detected.
Beleza. Beleza.
Sometimes I forget how small we are.
Nenhuma anomalia? Beleza. Não. Esse aqui primeiro, depois eu vou no outro.
Mineral wealth from this system once fed industry on Vold, and well beyond.
One day that might be true again. Anomaly detected. Probe away. Got a reading from the asteroid belt.
Caraca, nada toda fodida.
A lonely system. It's almost lost in the Scourge.
What else could be lost out there? Anomaly detected. Deploying probe. Detecting what's left of a ship. picking up something. Probes launched. Anomaly found.
Opa! Boa, garoto. 5 pontos. Mas também. Tá, vamos lá. Resistência. Eu vou ajudar os cientistas. Vamos lá. Eu não sei se eu fazendo um vai anular o outro. Não sei. Vou tentar fazer os dois. Se deixar. Acho que a ideia é fazer os dois, né?
This is home. Our ancestors came from this system. From Havaru. It looks so small from here.
I'm picking up something. Probe away. Anomaly found.
Boa. Manério.
Anomaly detected. Deploying probe. Tracking a huge mineral deposit.
Opa. Agora aqui. E depois a missão.
I'm picking up something. Probes launched. Anomaly found.
XP, mais XP. E aqui. Ah, tem um aqui, ó. Zona de aterrissagem, zona de pouso. Bora. Mano, coisas complicam. Tá, isso aqui é uma coisa. Tô vendo. Qual que é esse? Tem a versão 2 desse aqui. Mas já não tinha versão 2? Eu vou dar com isso aqui. Parece muito interessante. Não, calma. Beleza. Beleza. Equipe. Então, cara. Fudeu. Porque eu queria levar o ET. Eu vou levar o ET, cara. Desculpa aí, eu vou deixar um. Acho que eu vou deixar a Cora. Eu quero um biótico ofensivo e... Isso aí. Pena que ela não tem singularity, mas tá bom.
Sending the nav point for Darpalev. That's where the Mosha's team should be. It used to be an Angaran town. There'll be landing pads and good sightlines for a safe approach.
Anomaly on the sensors. Something big, possibly hostile, taking evasive action.
Wait, I don't think his...
Nossa, não são naves, são criaturas. São seres vivos.
Well, that's something you don't see back home.
É verdade.
Bringing us in.
A agulha parece que vai embicar e cair de frente, né? Missão. Peraí. Pronto. Eu tava catando missão de outro lugar. Eu nem tava aqui.
Whoa! Look at all these plants! The vault must be fully operational here.
It is beautiful. But the wilds can also be deadly.
Tem bicho aqui, selvagem. É um bicho. É um bicho do outro planeta, pô. Ia ficar preso, né? Uma nave Angara, né? Parece, não sei. Parece uma nave.
Activating automated forward station deployment.
Tá, mas então preciso mudar. Ah, tá. Ok, não. Fique tranquilo, jogo. Fique tranquilo. Aqui, ó. São os hangares aqui. Beleza. Ó, tem um hangar aqui. Achei que tava abandonado. Onde? Cadê? Se não me indica que tem um bagulho aí, não vou deixar eu ver onde que é. Tá me tirando, né, jogo? Deve ser aqui dentro. Não, porra. Oh. Olha aqui embaixo. Tem outra entrada? Não tô sabendo. Deixa eu passar na entrada. Passei na entrada. Também. Me esforço pra isso, né? Rapidão.
None of these readings show any change.
Novidade.
How could there not be a change?
Mano, tem coisa aqui que não tá aparecendo. Que tá aqui, mas não tá. Tem coisa pra escanear que tá aqui, mas não tá. Ó, o bagulho tá lá fora. Não tá aparecendo, né? Se foder também. Vai, irmão.
I heard the advisory that you'd be out here. It didn't prepare me to meet you.
The name's Ryder. I'm with the Andromeda Initiative.
They say you want to help us. I wonder what you're prepared to do.
If it gets me on your good side, I'm in.
That's reassuring, assuming you mean well. My name is Rochelle Veer. I'm an archaeoastronomer. I study our ancient cultural records for stellar phenomena. I piece together lost knowledge of ages past. My goal is to find undiscovered colonies we lost contact with, potential allies against the Ket.
You think there might be Angara worlds you don't know about?
That's what I was trying to learn. Then this happened. I was away when the disaster struck. I thought my home was destroyed, and all my research with it, but I just learned part of the building survived. I'm trying to recover my research data, but the wildlife won't let me near my old home.
These house guests, I assume they're of the hungry variety?
The structure has become a breeding ground for insects and predators. Too many to face alone.
Your work is too important to lose. Let's get it back.
I'll provide my home's location. Just recover my research materials from the computer. I'll remain in contact with you by comm. Thank you for this.
Isso aqui. Terminal de comunicação. Beleza. Depósito de minérios. Opa! Como é que tá? Deixa pra lá. Apertei sem querer.
What?
Is everything all right? You seem distressed.
Would you like a reward for that astute observation?
You're that alien visitor that came to Aya asking about our vault.
You've heard of me.
Who hasn't? When strange new species turn up, reports spread fast. After the Ket, can't be too careful. Luge Anson, historian with the Repository of History, Aya. Listen, if there's nothing you need, could you go away? I'm busy trying to get transport off this cursed planet.
Why did you come here from Aya?
Kieran's team found some remnant relics while digging around the old ruins. I was sent to collect them for the repository. It shouldn't have taken more than a day. But things never go according to schedule, do they?
You mentioned remnant ruins. Are there lots of remnant here?
Yes. If you've been out in the jungle, you might have seen some of it. We think the ruins were part of a vast remnant complex. We've seen evidence of hallways that wound through the area, both above and below the ground. Generations ago, our people took shelter in what we found here. That's how Palev was established.
Were there no hostile remnant machines?
None, according to the histories. We found artifacts, of course. Bits of things that we could study. But they say it was like moving into an empty home.
You don't seem to like Havarl very much.
Havarl's other regions suit me just fine. But here... oh no. I don't do well in this fierce wilderness. You think these shelters keep you safe? They don't. Woke up this morning and found a thorny vine wormed its way into my bunk. I'm stranded here because a branch pierced my shuttle's power core.
I won't bother you further.
Very well. Watch out for plants while you're out there. Vicious things.
Beleza, obrigado pela dica. Nossa, tem coisa pra caralho aqui. E tu, irmão? Tem que tá de frente, né? Palhaço.
Jar, what are you doing here, in the company of these people?
Kieran, this is Pathfinder Ryder, from a long way away. Ryder, Kieran Dowles, lead scientist at Dar Palev.
I am honored to meet you, as a representative of the Andromeda Initiative.
Are all their people this formal?
I don't think so. Where's the rest of the team? Ryder has experience with Remnant. We might be able to help their investigations.
You haven't heard? While the team was exploring the monolith, something went terribly wrong. They were caught in some kind of remnant stasis field, frozen in place, unresponsive.
I know how to work remnant tech. I can help you.
Ryder has seen a vault and apparently reset it. Somehow.
Ocean of fish, one will have gems in its mouth. But if you think the alien can help, I'll set skepticism aside. The monolith is not far from here. See what you can do, but be careful. We don't know what triggered the stasis, and it may happen again.
Okay. Pela distância, eu vou pela ordem, cara. É uma reininha, eu vou aqui primeiro. Vou fazer seu babado aqui.